What's good? If you play Fortnite, hit the like button.
I'm Kyler Grover.
And I'm Hayden Grover.
And I'm Dad Grover. And today we're going to use these sweet jack stands that we got off of Amazon to finish up the suspension on the 71 F100 father-son's truck build. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, so these are our suspension bars, and they're Cool Guy Rock Crawler, sweet, awesome, custom stuff. And they're from Bloody Knuckle Garage, yeah! So let's open them up and see what they look like. These guys custom build awesome stuff for the old Fords. The dude that does it is a freaking whiz kid. He's super duper smart. He's not really a kid. And he's done custom suspensions for all kinds of big companies and all kinds of race applications and stuff. And so if you want a really nice setup, you've got to talk to. The board here, let's show these people at home. Let's get it unwrapped. It has a silver hammered type finish on it, which is very nice. Very nice. Those welds are beautiness. You in it? Now you can do some curls. We can pump you up. Okay, so that is way less sissy. Look at that, it's threaded in the end. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, so there's the main bars, and then we have other things, probably some hardware things. We have additional bracketry things. Ooh, I don't know what that is, but it's nice.
And we got a zip-off.
We got some big boats. So this here looks like it probably bolts to our frame, is my best guess. I have never ever done this, and so I have no idea what I'm doing. Never done. And so we're going to have to figure it out as we go. But that is a great big freaking beefy joint. Look at that thing. Holy smokes. My Lanta. So this stuff is like way super hardcore heavy duty stuff. So let's put this stuff back in the box. Is there anything else?
Yeah.
What is it? Let's show the people at home. Here, let's not stand right in front of everything. Holy cow. Okay, so this is the one that goes on the front. Remember I said I wasn't sure? So this one's going to go on the front of the axle, and then this one is going to go on the back, like this, I think. Yeah, I know. And then, I don't know what this, it like all hooks together and it turns into this really magic thing. So hopefully there's de-structions in here and we can figure it out. Have you come across any de-structions?
No.
What was in that other box? This?
Yeah.
And this?
There's no de-structions.
All right, so hopefully there's de-structions in the other box. We're gonna open that up and we're gonna find out. So we got one more thing. It's this. Other bracketry, Supreme Bracketry Bliss. Ooh, they even did a little cutout, look at that. So this must actually be the thing that goes on the frame here. And it says BKG, Bloody Knuckle Garage. That's cool. So now we're gonna open up the other box and see if we have de-structions. We're off of the ground, so now we need to check that we're on solid, right? So let's go check the back, the wheel chocks. Check those, kick them in super good, both front and back of the tire. And then I'm gonna shake it. Don't get under the vehicle, okay? Okay, we under there good?
Yeah.
So now we're gonna give her the old shakeroo.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's not over.
So I am about to take off the shock tower, and there's 2 bolts back here. It looks like for this one. I think that's the only one we need to take off. So.
Captain Dramatic.
Wait, what? We're twisting on the same bolt. So,
You really move.
just hold it. So turn it to tighten. Just
go.
hold it.
So we're undoing some more bolts to take out the suspension arms and put the new arms in.
Okay, so you can see how the spring is kind of coiled like this. The reason for that is because that arm's too short. These arms are longer. I'll show you where this spring would like to live based on that length of arm. So that is how far off we are. So when we lengthen that arm, it'll tip this back, and then that spring will be sitting straight and everybody will be happy. Actually, I guess we can, huh? Ta-da!
The type of thing you got.
Yeah, and the bushing, this is called a C bushing. They have different thicknesses in here, okay? And the more lift you have, the more of an angle you have to get on your bushings. So we don't know for sure because we didn't put the suspension lift on, but we think we have between 4 and 5.5 inches of suspension lift. So we got a 4-degree bushing kit. Yay, it's down! First one!
We just still have the whole side to do.
We still have to do this side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set that down and we're going to get up under here. Kyler's gonna do this with a wire brush all this area and that area up there on the axle. And we're gonna paint all of it nice and black. And then we're gonna bolt our beautiful new gray parts on it. And we're gonna do it really fast because Dad's definitely not gonna be down with waiting very long. Cool, ready, set, go. So we have got the factory arm removed right here on the floor. And we're assembling the replacement arm here, which as you can see, is longer. See? And then there's more stuff that goes back here. And we're getting ready to do our test fit. I've never done this, and so we're going to kind of be learning. And so we're bolting everything together loosely, and we're going to just kind of set it in there, make sure everything looks cool. And if everything looks cool, we'll go ahead and suck them down tight. They're good. So, apparently this is a 2-day build. Ready to start again?
Can we go back to sleep?
No, we gotta finish. All right, so we ran into some problems last night while we were working on this. And finally at midnight, a little bit after midnight, we decided we had to call it. We did not even finish one side. Part of it is because we had no idea what we're doing, that's most of it. And then part of it is because some of the stuff was really, really hard. And so on this video, our goal, instead of finishing the entire thing, is to finish one side. So if you come over here, I'll show you what we did. So we got the factory bar off and out of the way. The lift suspension spring is currently off. We'll be putting it back in. We put new 4-degree bushings in on both sides. We ran the new bolts in. We do have the new trailing arm in. We think that we did it correctly. One of the things that we ran into was we weren't sure which orientation to put this. This is a shock mount. It's set up for dual shocks. And we didn't know if it went on this side or on that side. We also, you can see this is shaped kind of weird. We didn't know if it needed to be flipped over or not, or if we had the right bars in the right, on the right side or anything like that. So we spent a ton of time messing with that. And these bushings were so hard to get in, it's not even funny. Like we spent more than an hour trying to get these in here. It was totally a pain. So that took up a lot of time. As you can see here, we also sort of painted this up a little bit so that it looked kind of nice. We got some touch-up paint for this because we scratched it all really to heck. And so what we have left is we need to put our coil spring, our lifted coil spring back in here, and we need to get this thing brought up to ride height because we did not get the same springs as they sell with this kit. And so the distance where that thing mounts on the back is going to be a little bit different possibly. So we're going to get it set to ride height, and that'll tell us where that little bracket dude needs to be. And then once we know where the bracket dude needs to be, we can mark it all out, we can drill our holes, we can bolt it in place, and hopefully we can be done with this side. And we'll do the other side another day when we have like 1,000 more hours because it takes way longer than we thought. Okay, as you can see here, we've beat the tar out of this plate because it was a lot harder than we thought to clamp it up here and drill the holes. So we had to position this. One of the things that took us so long was figuring out exactly where this needed to be so that this would be straight and so that our axle was located in the right place. We finally think that we found that, and then we just had to drill these holes through so we could put these bolts in. So we've got 3 bolts here, and then we've got one that goes up the bottom. Then we're gonna throw a couple welds on it too, just to be super duper safe and sure. And then we'll go back over and we'll repaint it and make it nice. We found out what the color code is for this. So we'll be able to do that. And then right now what we're doing is we're unbolting this so that we can put that heim joint on this bar right here, because it fits in here, but it's just a tight fit and I don't want to put my fingers in there and mess with it. So we're going to pull this down out of our way. We're going to put this on there with the lock nut on it, and then we'll put this back, put it up there. We'll set it where about we think it needs to be, bolt it in, and then we'll just have some more bolts to tighten up on the front, and then we'll be done.
So we got one side done. So we kind of won and we kind of lost. And we're gonna have to do the other side.
On another video, because this video ran out of time and we were tired.
2 days.
Yeah, it took us 2 days. A lot of it was because we didn't know what we were doing. Some of it was because we just had some problems with the tools that we had available. But we did get one side done. We're not gonna bore you with the other side. We'll just do that off camera. So that shouldn't be too bad. You got anything to say?
If you want any Never Done merch, go to neverdoneusa.com and you can get anything like this, or like this.
That's true. Don't forget to like the video, comment below if you got anything to say. Hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all of our new videos.
Hit the bell.
Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.
Right on line, right on the floor. Got a built 460 and it's supercharged. 12 inches of lift, large and in charge. Keep my cowboy hat tilted to the side. Country thug giving him a hell of a ride. Now you see me fly by, got the 44 spinning, mud flipping, cow tipping.